Hello, it's Kate here, and in this video I wanted to do a bit of sketching. So we will be sketching some animal eyes. I have prepared my Canson mid-tone sheet, and this is flannel gray. I really like this color, but you can use any other grayish color. Try and work with a limited number of colors in creating an image of eyes. So today we will focus on the eyes. So I'm going to start with this little eye of a cat that I found here. And the goal is to fill up the sheet with sketches of the animal eyes. I have a charcoal pencil and also wipes as usual ready so that I can clean my hands. So the first thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to create them quite small, but at the same time I want to work with the side of my pastel and not with the tip. So I'm looking at this cat's eye and I'm just sketching in the shape. When you are drawing, the best advice I can give you is to go with kind of choppy straight lines instead of working in rounded lines, because when you're creating these choppy lines you kind of see the shape better and you can judge the proportions better. So here is my cat's eye, and then an important thing about sketching or drawing animals is pay attention to the markings, because usually they will be located according to the features of any given animal. So cats, they have this distinct brow bit, the darker bit here, and then it goes into kind of a brow. And when they have these different expressions, it changes. And also this marking here, the line. And all the cat, from the cat family, all the felines, they will have this lighter bit around the eye, usually underneath. So this is the initial sketch. And this is charcoal pencil. You can use a pastel pencil, but charcoal pencils are great because you can layer over them a lot easier than anything else, to be honest, when you're working with pastels. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my gray, and I actually want to play a bit with cool and dark, and this cool and warm, and this is a blue-gray. And I'm going to start and add those. This is a Jackson's pastel, it's quite soft. I'm just going to clean it off. So, and here I'm using the tip just to give that thin line, because if I were to use my side, I would create a line that is too thick. And I'm going around the eye where I see that darkest area. So this also is a great exercise in mark making with pastels, because you have to control the pastel stick. As it's quite thick, you have to control it and create the mark exactly where you need it to be. So I'm just gonna blend it just a bit here. Okay, so this is my gray blue. I'm gonna clean my hands. And I'm actually gonna add this gray blue also into the markings that run by the eye and down here slightly. So I'm not layering black immediately because it's going to look too flat. Now I'm going to take my black pastel and I'm going to add those darkest bits on the eye. Again, here I can use the tip. Okay, like so. Now I'm looking at the color of this eye, and it's kind of yellow-green. So that's what I want to add here, the yellow-green. And I think I'm going to go in this quite bright color over here, so the light kind of hits it in a way that it travels from this direction from top left. Then I'm gonna go into a duller color. Let's see this one. Yeah, this is good. So I'm going to go into a duller color in the shadow. Like so. And then I see that there are some gingery bits, kind of more towards yellow. Something like so, just a bit into the shadow. Don't worry, we're gonna fix this. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to blend this eye. Now I'm going to add more yellow-green on this side. An even brighter accent over here, maybe. And just a bit, let's see this darker color in the shadow here. And then I'm going to add the pupil, and I think I'm gonna go for dark green. This is a Sennelier dark green. It's slightly wider. So I'm not gonna use black for the pupil, I'm gonna use the Sennelier dark green. And I'm going to add something brighter by the pupil itself. Just a bit. And then we need, I want to enhance that shadow. Just a bit of this darker color. This is a dark yellow. Kind of it starts tending towards the green. Like so. And with a pencil I can correct the shape of that pupil so that it's sharp. Okay. Actually I'm gonna take a dark gray pastel and correct the shape here. Like so. And we need to add a highlight. So I'm gonna use a very light blue. I'm going to add that highlight with a very light blue first. And then I will go in with a very soft white. Like so. And now we can add a bit of that hair around. And I'm looking, I think I want something quite beige here. Let's see. This is too bright. Let's try this one. Pinky or gray, beige. And I'm going to add it here, correcting that shape. So this is the light area. Also here. So I'm not drawing out each and every strand of hair. Here, I'm just adding those lighter bits. Even lighter over here, and also by the nose here it goes slightly lighter. Like so. And now what we're lacking is some of that brownish kind of color. Let's see. This is too bright. More neutral colors. Okay, this can do. So here I'm just gonna add that area where it's darker. Like so. And also here it goes slightly darker. And now what I need to do, I still lack some of those highlights on the eye itself, so I'm gonna let's take a very light blue. So there's this, a bit of a sparkle here, and also on the tear duct. So this is the first eye. I think it's quite good. I'm just gonna maybe correct the shape a bit with my black. Just correcting that shape a bit. Like so. Okay, so this is the first eye that we did, and also here, those markings. Just gonna bring them back, and here I lost a bit of that black. And basically we can go on and on here. But let's leave this eye alone. Let's switch to the next one. And we will try something else now.